Hey guys, just wanted to show off a little bit of what I've been working on. I am building some hardware for a home cockpit here shortly. You can see one of the prototypes here. This is going to be the GMC 710 autopilot unit. But in the meantime, I want to make sure I could do everything I wanted to do in software first. And so I leveraged my knowledge of music synthesis. There's an application out there for the iPad called TouchOSC, which you can use to design user interfaces and send serial messages over UDP of sort of arbitrary content. So I'm actually using that to control pretty much the entire airplane. I've got radio and autopilot set up here. This is obviously the FMS system, both little box for PFD as well as the MFD controllers and keypads, and the display soft keys up there. This is overhead panel, ECS, lights, etc. You'll notice on each of these I have actually the master warning, master caution, just so I don't have to change tabs to clear it, because if you have flown this is the hot start TBM that I'm designing this for, by the way. If you have flown it, you know it's a noisy airplane. Circuit breakers I haven't implemented yet, but I will eventually. And then external, this is all that stuff on that bust out tab. So let's just come in here and check our fuel quantities. You know, the right tank's a little low. Let's bring him up to about parity there. It's close enough. Let's take off all our chocks, and this is all actually working. This is not just, I've got that, well, you can see it when I shut the door. So there's my pilot door, and let's close the door, and lock it, and take my ties off for one. So then over here to utility, let's get everything rocking here. First of all, crash bar up. And you can see the, hopefully, yeah, there's a standby instrument coming on. And actually, let's go to external and get a GPU going. There he is. All right. Come down to utility, switch power on to GPU. You can see the landing gear lights have come on. And up boots everybody. Hopefully. The MFD is still initializing, but I know that when it does, it's going to ask me to mash a button to get ready to rock. Come on. Okay, so here I want to hit the MFD. It's the second row. Last soft key. Up it goes. Let's go ahead and clear the master caution, master warning. And yeah, we are more or less booted, electrically anyway. You know, I've got, yeah, let's get this out of the way so we can, you know, let's make sure my parking brakes are set. It's yelling at me because I just unset them. So clear that, and let's what's our ITT? It's low enough. I'd just flown a little bit, so it's a little hotter than normal. But let's go ahead and kick off the engines. All right, nav and strobe on. Let's get our aux boost pump on. You can maybe hear it. Shut up. And yeah, everything good. Oh, we can do our lights tests, by the way. Fun. All right, everything's on, and let's hold that starter. And that's 13% NG. Push our throttle into low idle. watch that ITT for a hot start. I'm hovering over abort down here, just in case things go saucy. Oh, and I need to select a fuel tank. That's on me, guys. It's not going to start anything, and the aux boost pump isn't going to do bupkis. And yeah, that's a hot start because I didn't introduce fuel until much later in the game. That's 100% on me. I ruined my airframe. But anyway, but you can see how that works. We've got, you know, all this stuff I've got mapped, and it's for the most part working. There's a few tricky bits I still want to engage, like the nose, like, you know, vertical speed and FLC selector. Oh God, all that stuff is it's a little wonky. I'm working on that. It does require a plugin that I've written specifically for this, but my hope is, honestly, this actually works really well. Like the rotary encoders for, I'm spinning the encoder, like for the nav. Like all these actually work surprisingly well. I am really happy with how this has turned out. I'm hoping once I've got it all set up, I'm going to publish it. You can get TouchOSC on the App Store for an iPad for like $5 or something. And I'll distribute the template and the plugin as well that you need in order to have them interact. Now, I will say I've designed the interface for an iPad Pro, the 12 point whatever inch one. I don't know, and it's already, you could tell it's a teensy bit crowded, especially on some pages, but I think, you know, with some innovation or whatever, you could manage to actually get it to work on other devices as well. But anyway, I'm hoping to have that out eventually, and